Hello, it's me again. I know, I've just recorded the second part of my Alton Towers vlog. I've just finished recording that bit and my reviews, and we're back. And when I'm back, it's been about 2 seconds. My voice still hurts, and I'm just going to take a drink real quick. It's Origin Mango Squash, it's really good. But yeah, this is me doing my overhaul. I was going to do a holiday overhaul, but I think that video is going to take me so long because I'm a rambler. No, I'm not cool. Yeah. But yeah, we're just gonna do Alton Towers because that was the highlight of my holiday. It was so good. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. Just because I've been so interested in coasters and parks in the past few times, as you saw my creds video, and there will definitely be more coaster videos coming. But I really want to get Planet Coaster 3 and recreate them and stuff. The announcement of Universal Bedford has it's wonderful because I live really close. I live in Bedfordshire, I think. Yeah, I do live in Bedfordshire, so I'm really, really close to the park when it comes in Bedford. So I'm excited to see that. But no, this is about Alton Towers in Merlin. You know, the operations were actually really, really good. We went on the Saturday and Sunday of the Easter holidays of the 12th and 13th of April. So it's literally the middle weekend of the summer holidays. But the queues are really, really good for middle of the holidays. The longest I waited was 40 minutes for Wicker Man for the first time, but nothing. Well, things did exceed. Rumba Rapids was on 85 minutes at one point. That's absurd. Who's waiting 85 minutes for Rumba Rapids? Nemesis stayed on about 10, 20 minutes all the time. Galactica did shoot up a couple times. I didn't get on Galactica, which I am regretful of, but that was my choice. I chose to miss out on it, so I have to face the consequences. So I'm going to have to just go back into it again. Wicker Man was constantly about 30, 40 minutes, but it's Wicker Man. It's worth it. Um, Dark Forest was really quiet. Everything was really quiet, but there was still so many people. I'm just lucky. I got on so many rides. I'll take you through my photos because I've got them downloaded. We paid for all the digital photos, so I can show you all my ride pictures. Because some of them are really good, but some of them are really bad. But yeah, the operation's really good. The train's really quick. Nothing broke down for too long. Spinball was down for half the day on the second day, but no one really cares about Spinball. 13 was everything was some rides did close for like 10, 15 minutes, but then they always reopened. So it wasn't bad. So I went on every major coaster except the Smiler, Spinball, and Galactica. I'm sad I didn't get on the Galactica, as I've said, because that was the one I was really excited for, but I got really nervous, so I did chicken out. So I'm just gonna have to go back into it again. Here's my controversial ranking of all the rides. Top of my list, Wicker Man. It was just so good. You fly through all the elements. It was so good. Next is the controversial one. Rita's at number two. I don't know why everyone hates Rita so much. It's not the craziest coaster, but it's not bad. It doesn't deserve to be removed. I actually really enjoyed the launch and the layout. It was really good. Like, I felt really pushed and back into my seat, and I loved that. Here's where the controversies come in. Controversies? I actually cannot decide what goes above what, so the next three will change, you know. Then I think 13 and Nemesis. They can be swapped, because I'm not sure. But I found Nemesis really like head bangy and headachy. Like when I sat on the brake run because it was running like 2 or 3 trains, I actively felt a headache. Don't look at my phalanx cap, okay? I I enjoyed the ride. I was screaming in terror the entire time and had to sing La La Lava Chicken to calm myself. But I did enjoy it. I don't know how I feel about inversions. 13 was good. I did feel a bit disorientated at the end of the backwards bit when you go into the brake run. I did find it a bit disorientating, so take that how you will. Then at the bottom of the coasters I did was Oblivion. I it needs a bit more, but I'm fine with how it is now. The drop wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I like the force you feel at the bottom of the drop, but it was just a bit lackluster. Yes, Reese is at my number 2. But yeah. Other than that, I got on a lot of like flat rides. I did Curse twice. I did Gangster Granny twice. I did the Carousel twice. I did Wicker Man 3 times. I did Rita twice. I didn't do any of the CBeebies Land rides. Well, actually, no. I went in JoJo and Gran Gran at home. So that counts as a cred. I did. I've already said I did Curse twice. I did Subterra. I found that was a bit boring. It was good, but I wouldn't choose. If it was on a 5 minute, I'd go in, but I wouldn't wait more than 10 minutes for it. It was based all of like the flat rides. Sorry, my nose gets so itchy whenever I record. I found that all of the flat rides, most of them none of them got past 20 minutes, apart from Rumble Rapids. That got on set. Oh, and the Runaway Mine Train, that's not a flat ride. But yeah, no, everything was basically 20 minutes and under. And when they said 20 minutes, it wasn't actually 20 minutes. But yeah, no, I think it's time for you to see my photos. Let me get them up quickly. So, here's me on Nemesis. I don't know if you can see that. I'll probably put pictures on screen. Um, Here's me and my dad on Curse. This is my first run through. Okay, no, I'm just gonna put pictures on the screen. I think. I think I'm just gonna put pictures. Okay, let's try that again. Here's me on Nemesis. Here's me on Curse for the first time. Here's me on Wicker Man for the third time. Here's me on Oblivion. Here's me on Oblivion again, but it's the full train. Here's me on Wicker Man for the second time. Here's me on the Runaway Mine Train. Here's me on the Runaway Mine Train again. Here's on me at Curse again. Here's me on 13. We did go on 13 twice, but my dad hit, so basically, in the drop bit, you drop and you drop. My dad hit his elbow on the lap bar, and he thought he broke it. Like he was in like a lot of pain, and like he ended up hitting a bunch of just nerve endings, and he's okay now. But we didn't get compensation, and the medical team was not good. Even though he was like almost fainting and feeling really nauseous, and he was like almost dying, the medical lady, she took at least 30 minutes to get to us. I know we're at the back of the park in Dark Forest, but you've got to have like a golf buggy or something. I know they have golf buggies there. Get me a golf buggy and get me some help. And then apparently the medical lady was very unsympathetic, and we didn't get any compensation or anything. We didn't get no fast tracks. I expected like a little bit of something as compensation for your ride hurting me as a guest, but no compensation and nothing. But yeah, the second picture would have been great. Here's me on Wicker Man for the first time. Here's me on Wicker Man. Oh, original Wicker Man. Here's me on Rita for the first time. Here's me on Rumble Rapids. Here's me on the Runaway Mine Train for the first time. I've already done Rita. Already done Nemesis. Already done that one. Already done that one. So we got the videos as well. Here's me on Rita for the second time. This is one of my favorite pictures, I think. And that is all my pictures. Overall, I thought that Alton Towers was fabulous. It's up there. I haven't been to many. I went to Thorpe Park when I was 7 and I had a horrible time. But then I also went to Alton Towers when I was like 10 or 11 and I had an awful time. And I went again this year and I had the best time of my life. Obviously, I think we need to address the elephant in the room. This hat on my head. Of course, I had to buy something. I'm not going to go back there for a while. And I'd been eyeing this up for months before. I think there's a hair on my nose or something. I think it's this hair. Sorry. I'd been eyeing up this cap before I even went. Sorry, wrong side. It's the Phalanx cap. It says Phalanx on the side here. It's all embroidered and it has the Phalanx logo on the top. I have needed a hat for a long time. And I thought this one was really cute and it didn't scream, I love going on roller coasters. Yes, I'm not a fully grown adult, but there's like roller coaster adults who dress in theme park merch every day. Anyways, I got some other bits I'm going to show you. First, I got this Rita keychain because it was my second favourite ride. It says, you must escape 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.5 seconds and 4.7 G-force. It's a little keychain. Oh, and it says, there's a little one here that says Rita on it. Sorry. Rita. Because I like that one a lot. It was my second favourite coaster. And then I got one for my first favourite coaster, which was Wicker Man. There was two choices that I was going to get, but I decided on this little woven one. It's got like a little woven key charm. And then on the bottom it has the Wicker Man in the man form and the coaster track going in. And then the Wicker Man goat side with a track going out. And then it's got this little tiny Wicker Man little logo there. And I thought I was either going to collect pins or I was going to collect keychains from every park I go to, especially Merlin ones here. So I was going to get like one of my favourite ones for Thorpe Park that I'm going to later this year. I'm going to get one for Chessington. I'm going to get one for Disneyland, even though that's really... And I was looking at the pins, and none of them really took my interest. And if I'm paying £6 to £10, oh no, I think it was 8 actually. Six, 8 or £10 for a key or a pin. It better be good, and just none of them took my fancy. And then I looked at these and I fell in love with another Wicker Man keychain. But then I was looking and this one just looks so nice. And keychains are like useful in there. And then obviously I had to find one. Rita doesn't get much love. So this was the only keychain that they had. But I actually really like it. Like I like the design. But yeah, my keys are going to be bedazzled. And I'm going to be bedazzled. Because I really hope to go back. But in the end, yeah. I really enjoyed my trip. It was my favourite trip that I think I've ever gone on to somewhere and gone to a theme park. Bar Disneyland 2019. That might be my favourite, just because it was your first Disneyland experience. It is something special, you know? But I think this is where I'm going to wrap off. Yes, Rita is my second, and I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear any hate in the comments, but please comment down below your favourite Alton Towers ride that you've been on, or one that you'd really like to go on, or one that you think's overrated or underrated. I think Rita's underrated. I love Rita. Wicker Man was better though. Thank you so much for coming and staying with me through this. We are almost at 200 subscribers, which is actually crazy. I think we're about 20 people off. But so if you could just make sure you hit that subscribe button in the comments down below, that would actually make my day. The day that I saw we'd hit over 100,000. Nope, not 100,000, 100 subscribers. I was on holiday and I was in shock. I could barely go to breakfast because it's just I'm just so grateful for all of you. I love you all so very much. Thank you so much for getting all the way to the end. This is Eva. This is my channel. I love you so very much. I hope I can go to Alton Towers again. It was so good and I do recommend it if you go. Comment down below your favorite ride. I love you so much. Don't forget to